Hi, everybody. Diana here at So in Common. Welcome to Social Friday, almost live. Yes, so it is Friday afternoon. We were supposed to have our live this morning at 11 a.m. That was our original time. I did put out a notification and I even put out a little short video with how I could do it with my phone, because exactly at 10:23 this morning I was sitting down. I had everything prepped. I had literally just like done the makeup and told Dave to get off the internet, all of that, because he was working from home today. He said, "Hey, you might not have power." Let's move that so you guys can see it better. There you go. That they didn't have power. Their power had just gone off. And as he said that, boom, our power went like what I call hard down. It sometimes it'll go down and then back up within just like a couple of seconds or a minute. You know, no foul, right? It's okay. Just it was something goofy. But this was a hard down, like everything, boom, down. Nothing. I waited and I waited and I waited. And then when I finally got a message from the phone company, a text on the phone, they said, "Oh, so sorry. 659 people in your area are without power. We think it might be restored by 12:30." Excuse me. And then I got another message saying, "We think it might be restored by 1:15." And then we got another message, "Maybe it'll be restored by 1:30." Well, it did get restored just right before 1:00. It's a little later than that now. It's about 1:45. But what we did, because our house started to get really cold really fast, I put on the Horton Hears a Who socks. Like, I don't know if I can get my foot up here. See, I have my Horton Hears a Who socks on, and I put other socks on top of them. And I have one of those like blanket hoodie things. I put that on. Dave put one on. And we were like, no, let's go get lunch somewhere and sit where it's warm for about an hour or two, and then we'll come home. So I kept the phone next to me, and it kept saying no, no, no. And then our internet service started texting me, "You're without service." They were telling me we weren't going to get service back till 4 p.m., which told me that they knew something that we didn't, because if we didn't get internet back till 4, that meant we weren't getting power back till probably 3. And I was getting really concerned, because when I put out the little video and stuff, I said, I'll do a video of everything. There goes my, ooh, let's be careful. My camera just checked out on me there for a second. All right, we're not going to touch nothing. Anyway, so it went goofy, and I said I would do a video. So here I am. I'm doing a video. We just got back home. I took the one pair of socks off, but the house is only 57 degrees. So the heater's going to be on for a while. I can't wait to see the heat bill this month, but that's okay. So it's a little cool in here, but actually that's nicer. Sometimes the studio space gets really warm when I'm filming, so that's nice. Anyway, welcome to Social Friday, almost live this week. Next week we will be live, but this week we're almost live because it's a recording. So thanks guys so much. I wish we had been here live, but so what's Social Friday Live about? Well, it's basically Q&A, review of the week, chat with you, showing you stuff that's coming, stuff that we've done, all that kind of stuff, because it's what you all asked for at the end of last year. You wanted a live event. And I'm sorry, this one is a pre-recorded live event, but you can't. When we left to go get lunch, we saw 4 electric company trucks literally at the end of our street. And we saw some wires doing this. So I think somebody hit a pole with a car, because you could tell that a car had slid in and they had removed it. So I think somebody slid on the slippery streets and knocked a pole, and that what caused the problem. And so kind of weather related, right? We were fortunate though, when the temperature was -35 the other day with the wind chill, we never lost our power, for which I'm thankful. But today's not much better. It's like a total of 9 degrees, -15 with the wind chill, and it is cold out there. I got out the big Sub-Zero parka to wear today and my boots and all of that. But we went and we had a nice little chicken sandwich, and then went over to our coffee shop and had coffee and chatted with the manager of the coffee shop, who Dave swims with his parents at the Y, and we know him from the coffee shop. And their little boy, his and his wife's little boy, their youngest child, just turned 1. So that's exciting. But I have a lot to talk to you about today. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to go through questions yet, but we will. Any questions that come in between now and next Friday, I'll get answered for you next Friday. I do apologize for that. Excuse me, my nose is running because it's so cold in here. But there's lots of stuff to go through today. I've got a whole little list, lots of fun stuff to show you. So you're going to see this in Sunday Quilt Lab this week, but here's my little mug rug that I finished. Yesterday, I did a little short video, about 12-15 minutes, on quilting this project. And that information works for quilting with your embroidery machine for any project you use, really. So that's out there. You can check that out if you like. And I'll link some of these at the end. Since this is a recording, I can link them for you. So we'll link the quilting video. Just giving myself a message here. And then, so that was from this week. And then this week we had our Wednesday workshop. And in Wednesday workshop, we picked, oh, let's see, do I have them over here or have I moved them? Nope, they're here. Good. We picked fabrics, charm squares to use for our half square triangles that we need to make. And that's my fabrics that I chose. So I just have to make those up. Actually, we have to make 12. No. That's for the bento box. Sorry. I'm getting confused between the Wednesday workshop and the quilt lab. This is the only one I have to do for Wednesday workshop. And with all of our little squares that we made, this is just a small bit of them to show you. My big pile is sitting right there. All 50 of them. We're going to kind of divide those out again and then choose some, because a few of them are going to go with this piece. This week we talk about making the center part of that star charm runner. So that was Wednesday workshop. Sunday, of course, is part 2 of the bento box. And you see my mug rug is made. And this was my second one, the one that I did with charm packs, because this Sunday's video is all about using charm packs to make your bento boxes. And you guys are going to love it, I think, because it takes very little fabric and there's no fabric prep. And here you'll see these Sunday, but these are the 4 corners for another bento box, all made from a, whoops, that's the other one. That's the wrong one. Gosh, let me pick up the right one. So this is like a 1 and a 3 and a 2 and a 4 corner. I've got 2 of each of these, but those were done with charm packs. I even show you how little bit of fabric you have left when you're done. And you're gonna like it. If you're somebody who likes to conserve your fabric and use it up as much as possible, you're gonna like using the charm pack for that, I'm sure of it. So we've also got some things I want to talk to you about because it's almost Valentine's Day. I've got some little projecty things, but I wanted to share something with you. So you guys know I have a brother and I have a baby lock machine. I have 2 brothers and 2 baby locks. No, 2 brothers and a baby lock. My brain feels like it is in an alternate universe when we lost the power. Ever since then, like my thought pattern isn't, I feel like I'm in another universe. Anyway, you guys know that I love my 6x6 hoop, that this is a baby lock hoop, but it fits my brother machines. Well, I like having multiples because then I can set 2 things up and rotate them and just be a little more efficient. So I ordered another 6x6, but I couldn't find one from Baby Lock. So brother also has one that is 6x6 square. It works so well for our Build-A-Quilt for those smaller pieces, doing the segments and all. And I'm just taking it out of the package for the first time. And of course, it comes with the plastic guide. These can be really helpful. Don't ever throw these away. These can be super helpful. And you should probably get one with every hoop you order. You should get something like that. But here is the hoop. Let's take it out of the plastic because I want to see, because I've not, this one I have is from Baby Lock. I want to see if the Brother one is exactly the same. If not, I'm going to have to send it back. So this is the brand new Brother one, and you can tell it's all clean and there's no schmutz on it. And here's my Baby Lock one. You can tell which one's been used a little bit, right? But what I want to show you are the attachments. Look at the attachment pieces on both of these. You guys, they're exactly the same. Do you see that? Exactly the same. This is the exact same hoop. So this is my, that's my old one. That's my Baby Lock one. I'm never going to be able to tell which is which now because they're the exact same hoop. But that's my Brother one. They're the exact same hoop. And now I have two. So I can always have two hoops set with stabilizer and switch them out. I like that idea. So I wanted to show you that. So if you have been looking for one, a couple of people said to me, I'd really like to get one of those 6x6 hoops because you like yours so much. I think I will too. And you will. You'll love it. Square 6x6. So a 150 millimeter by a 150 millimeter embroidery frame. Brother at your side. If you have a local Brother dealer, check with them. If you don't have a local Brother dealer, but you have a local Baby Lock dealer, Baby Lock has this exact same frame because one of mine came from Baby Lock. You should be able to get them. But regardless, you should be able to, either one should work for either machine. So this works on my Baby Lock Flourish 2, which is a small little machine, right? And it works on my Dream Machine and it works on my Stellaire. Any of your hoops that have this attachment bar, this is going to work on it. And for a hoop, I think, I will tell you, I got mine from All Brands. That's the online dealership. I happen to know those folks a little bit. I know one of their people. I did a little bit of work with them with another company once, and I love them. They're super great folks at All Brands. So when I needed to order, my dealership is pretty far away from me, and in the winter I just don't get over there at all. In the winter, because we're in a rural area, everything gets shipped to me. And so I went directly to All Brands, and sure enough, they had it. I ordered it, and I love it. It's good to go. So we'll set these aside. Alrighty. So that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, speaking of my Dream Machine, I've been telling you guys that my thread, you've been seeing it in the demos where my thread keeps coming out of the little number 6 spot, that little bracket. Well, my maintenance person had never heard of that before. I went digging around. Where else? YouTube, right? That's where we all learn everything these days, here at YouTube. And there is a gentleman out there who has a little short video on how to fix it. There is a little spring clip in there. And then when you change your needle, sometimes it falls backwards a little bit. And so it doesn't block the opening the way it should. And so your thread can just fly out of there at will. Well, all I had to do was take my finger, press the little spring up, slip it backwards and forwards so that it came on top and in front of the little bar. Perfect. No problem. I haven't had my thread come out not one time since I fixed it. So that was literally a 5-second fix. I wish I had known that months ago when that was a problem. And that's a problem on my my Baby Lock and my Stellaire too. So now I know how to fix those. I'm good with that. Yay. In fact, I will give you a link in the description of the thread fix. In case you have a machine and you ever have that problem, don't take it in and pay 50, 60 bucks for maintenance on it. It's literally 5 seconds with a finger thing. And this guy is a maintenance guy, so he knows what he's talking about. Super easy fix. And it's a known problem, apparently. Who knew, right? You don't know those things necessarily. Alrighty, so that got fixed. Yay, that was fix number 2. Boy, was I glad. Now, I've been talking to you lately, since we've been doing the bento box, about these little plastic tiles called Alpha Biddies. Alpha Biddies. They're from the Fat Quarter Shop. They're an It's So Emma product. It's So Emma. Kimberly Jolly. She is a jolly lady, isn't she? I love Kimberly. I don't know her personally. And I don't know Lori Holt personally, but they're besties apparently. And I'm happy for them. I love to see when besties work together and have a good collaborative relationship. I think that's awesome. Anyway, her company outside of Fat Quarter Shop, her publishing branch, I think that's what you would call it. It's So Emma. And so this Alpha Biddy product is an It's So Emma product. I do not know if Kimberly sells her products like these. I know she sells her books, but I don't know if like the Alpha Biddies are sold in fabric shops. If your fabric shop carries any of the It's So Emma books, ask them if they have Alpha Biddies. You're going to like these. It's better than using the little peel and stick Post-it notes for sure. So I like these. So I showed you the other day in one of our videos last week or week before, I've had this little pink tile set and it came in their subscription box. So I got this one for free and I haven't used it a lot, but I started using it a lot because I really got tired of throwing away Post-it notes all the time. And I really like these. One set gives you A through Z and 0 through 9. So you get all your letters and your basic numbers. And there's a pink set, but a lot of times I have multiple projects set up. And you may too. If you're a quilter, you most likely have multiple projects set up because that's what we do. So they have some other colors too. They have this gray, I call it black, but they call it gray set, which is just like the pink one. It's A through Z, 0 through 9. And then they have a blue set. So I'm trying not to get a lot of reflection there. That light baby blue set, A through Z, 0 through 9. So I ordered, excuse me, hang on. Slip down my hand. Okay. So I ordered a set of each. That way, if I have 3 projects going, I know that, there's a project set up with gray, there's a project set up with blue, there's a project set up with pink, and I know those are all separate projects. And these came super fast. I ordered them Monday, they were here on Thursday, and that was just with regular shipping and handling. I didn't pay anything extra, just the regular like $4.95. So it came really quickly. But I also ordered because they also have, they call it an expansion pack. There, can you see that without reflection? I don't know what I'm getting reflection off of. It must be the overhead light. But this expansion pack has like double A, double B, double C, all of those letters through the alphabet. And then it has 10, I can see a 19 in here. Does it say on the package? 26 double letters, double A through double Z, and 10 numbers, 10 through 19. Okay. And so I don't ever have enough pieces where I need to use the doubles. However, if I have a 4th project set, since they only have 3 colors of the regular Alpha Biddies, I can use these doubles as a 4th set. And sometimes I do have 4 sets of stuff going on. So I was glad to get these and they came super fast. Thank you, Fat Quarter Shop. They came super fast. Okay, so that's great. And I also got a new package of my rotary cutter blades, 10 blades in here. That's good. Because the rotary cutter blades that are pinking ones, those wear out a little bit faster than my regular rotary cutter blades. But for me, for trimming out of our stabilizer and getting bulk out of the seams, they're my go-to. You guys know that. So I got that in today. All of that came really quickly. So I was thrilled to get that. I think I paid $7.98 per package on these, so they're not expensive. Okay. I'm not getting supported in any way by Fat Quarter Shopper, Kimberly Jolly, or It's So Emma. There, that was my legalese there. You know how you got to do that. No, I just I like the product. I wanted to show it to you. All righty, good. All right. Okay, so that is my alphabetties. I'm checking off my notes here because I had so much. I wish I could see like all of you guys talk and then we could chit chat. I missed that. All right, that's okay. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is our glue sticks. You know, we use our fabric glue sticks. They're super helpful. Don't have to use them, but I find, especially with something like the bento box and the smaller pieces, they're super helpful to keep those little pieces of fabric in place. Keep them under control. Stay, no biscuit, right? You know, like you do with your puppy. Yeah, really, I like these. Using the glue stick. So, and it's not this brand of glue stick that does this, any glue stick I've ever had. Over time, glue builds up in the cap a little bit. Excuse me. And it doesn't seat properly and you end up getting air around it and your glue stick dries out. Now you can see here, I've gone all out. I put could you have any more cling film? I've also put cling film and I've started like rolling mine all the way back down into the barrel each time. So nothing is above. So it's the least amount of air is going to get in there. And then I've just been rolling a little bit of, I don't have to do this. I'm just being obsessive at this point. But what I wanted to tell you about is, can you see in there? No glue anymore. Like I can put it all the way on my finger. Hello. And no glue on my finger. No glue. Okay. And that's because, remember, glue stick is water soluble. Water soluble. So what I did is I filled up a little mason jar that I have sitting in the window of my kitchen. I've got a bump out window right in front of the sink in this house. It's really lovely in the summer, I can tell you. And I put some warm water in there and some Dawn dishwashing liquid, nothing else. And I dropped this in there for 10 minutes and walked away. Came back. And you know how when we wash away our stabilizer, you see the little pink bits or whatever color your glue stick is in the water because it washes out all the glue stick too, which we love that, right? Nothing, or all the water had was little pink bits in it. So I rinsed it out. And when I looked in here, there was still a little pink. Now, what I had been doing is I had been taking an old flathead screwdriver and trying to like peel it all out of there. And I would get chunks, but I wasn't able to get it all. So the problem would just start up again. So when I got it out of there, whoosh, a lot of it was gone, but not all of it was gone. Let's see where my pieces that I wanted to show you. Oh, goodness sakes. All right, let me grab another one. I had everything set out this morning, just exactly how I wanted it. The power went off, and now I can find nothing. And I know everything is just sitting right here on this desk because I have done nothing with it. All right, that's okay. So you guys know we have a product over in the shop at the website called Dustaways. They're the best things ever for cleaning out your bobbin case. If you don't have Dustaways, go now, run, don't walk, get yourself a pair. Get yourself 2 pairs. Keep one at the sewing machine, keep one at the embroidery machine, keep one in your to-go bag when you go to classes. You'll love it. These are silicone. They're in the pretty Sew in Common colors. We love that. You get the one that looks like the mascara wand, and you get this one that has the ball on it and the little bit of a straight brush right here. So what I did is I got this wet and I put this down in the cap and really scrubbed in there, and a bunch of pink goo came off, and then it just washed away right off of that. This is no glue left there. And then at the end, after I did it all, I did it again with this one to get anything left. Nothing. And my cap is completely clean, you guys. So another reason to have Dustaways. Check those out over on the website, Dustaways. Check them out in the shop. You'll love them. You'll love them for cleaning your bobbin. The whole drudgery of cleaning your bobbin case, I found for me, goes away when I use my Dustaways, because you can really get in there. You just wipe it off, get in there, wipe it off. And it really, these little, especially this little ball one, it gets in there and picks up everything. So that's what I did. If you have a problem with a glue cap and your glue is drying out, don't go crazy with the cling film like I did. But now, so let me pull this off. I'll take the cling film off. There's my thing. Now my cap is on there nice and tight. The way it was before, my cap would barely go on like that because there was so much glue built up in there. And it was getting all around this part of the glue stick. So I took my glue stick out, the part that was left, and I did take my Dustaway and clean all of that off too, because there was nasty glue on that too. But now it's in there, it's dry, no air is going to get in there, and my glue stick won't dry out anymore. So I hope that if you have that problem too, and I can't be the only one that has that problem, that helps you out. And yes, I put my cling film because then it's just going to keep that nice and clean in there. I don't want to have to do that all the time, but it was a good thing. So I wanted to share that with you, Dustaways over at the website. All righty. So do you guys remember back in the month of April, I believe, we did, let me move this guy down. We did stars. Do you remember doing the inspired star block for the quilt along? Which, yes, we're coming up on our live here in about a week and a half or so. The inspired star. When we did this one, I gave you a bunch of names for it because you might call it a hunter star. You might call it a Lemoyne star. You might call it, there was all these names that I found out. Historically, everybody that ever made the star basically gave it a different name. And so we just decided to call it the inspired star because it inspires everyone to make it and call it something else. Well, this week, I was doing a little research and I found, I just put this one is the one that we did in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Never too late to get your mammograms, folks, from me to you, okay? Mine's coming up here in a couple weeks, actually. I saw some information out there and I was reading through it and there was a picture of the inspired star. And they called it the Diamond Star. So there's another name. I just thought that was a funny little tidbit. We have now found another name for the inspired star, the Diamond Star. Call that block whatever you want. Just make it. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Because it's so pretty. It's it looks so complicated and it's only half square triangles and squares. Simple to make. But boy, is it a pretty block. One of the prettiest stars, I think. Yeah. So I thought you would like that. Now, speaking of stars, the stars from April. Back in April, we had a supplemental where you could take the Ohio Star block and you could make this big, beautiful heart piece. I am going to be quilting that one this week, and I'll be doing this week or next week, and I'll be doing videos with it because I want to get it out on the wall for Valentine's Day. If you have your April, Ohio Star pattern set, or if you have our Build-A-Block set 1, basic set 1, or any of our Build-A-Block patterns where you get a square and a half square triangle, you can make that. So what I have done out on the website is I have reopened this supplemental pattern set so that you can get the directions for what you need to make that for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is coming up really soon. And I know some of you are starting to want to make your things. So why not make a big, beautiful table mat or a little wall hanging? My fabric here, this is fabric from Amy Smart's Notting Hill line from a few years ago. I just love it. All these little things are little Union Jack flags. I made that in honor of all of my sweet dear friends over in the UK. And then this was another small ditzy print, print that reads as solid from that. But you could make that in any color you wanted, anything like that. So that pattern supplemental and the Ohio Star block has been reopened. So if you want to make this, you can go grab those two things and you can make that. But if you have Build a Block set 1, where you get your solid square and your half square triangle, you can make that in any size you want, from 2 to 5 inch finished segments. So if you don't want a big one, but maybe you want to make little mug rug kind of things and give to friends at work, or give to teachers, or give to your quilting guild buddies, or anything like that, or just give it to somebody you love. A heart mug rug, wouldn't that be pretty? You could do that with like the 2 inch finished. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you'd get an 8 inch finished if you use the 2 inch finished pieces with the basic set. So there's something you can do with the basic set. But if you don't have that and you want to make this big one, that's the only size you can make it in if you get the free pattern online, the Ohio Star block set, because those only came in one size. But so you'll get the supplemental where you see that picture, and you'll get the Ohio Star set if you don't have the basics block set. Okay, and then you can make that. So that's one thing you can make for Valentine's Day. Now I want to show you something else. That is our cross stitch with your embroidery machine. This was a video I did last year. I will link this video at the end of this video, because this is regular old Aida cloth, just like we get for cross stitch, but that cross stitch is done on the embroidery machine. Not difficult, not hard, not fancy. You'll see it in the video. And I know that doesn't have anything technically to do with quilting, guys, but we can use this. You could use this, trim it out in a little bit of fabric and use it as part of a quilt label. You could do this, put your borders on it, make those into mug rugs. Just put that little cross stitch star on anything you want, because if you have a program or a machine that allows you to size your pattern, you could size that little heart. It's just a simple little heart. But that design was originally, I think, $2 in the website, and I've dropped the price down to $1.50. And some of you went nutso over this idea of the cross stitch with the embroidery machine. And I know a lot of you want me to do more of it. And I will. But to be honest, this will have to come after some of the quilting stuff. So I just can't give you a time frame when the cross stitch patterns will come out, but I'll do more of them for you. I will. I used to design cross stitch patterns when Dave was in the Navy. Like I designed cross stitch wings for the different groups and insignias and stuff. And I love cross stitch. I don't have time to do it anymore, but I certainly can fit it in on my embroidery machine because it goes really quickly. So that heart is available. It would be perfect to add to something for Valentine's Day. This pattern is available in the shop, just $1.50. And I'll link this video so that you can see how to make it and get all of that information. Okay, so that's over there. Now, see this pretty little pattern here, this little heart? This was a set last year that we did. I think this set is down to $1.52. I lowered the price on it down to $1.50. And you can do it differently. You get sizes. You can do it in sizes. So this is the larger one. And when you do it like this, you can do a smaller version like this, but this centerpiece, if you leave this in a solid fabric, is perfect for a quilt label. You can make them where your heart is all one size. This size, perfect for a mug rug, perfect, or a quilt label, either one. And then there is this baby size. I think this is actually a perfect size for the quilt label. You just put to and from on your embroidery machine and a date and pop that into your quilt. I think that's perfect. And I even did a little, this one, Made with Love 2022, when I first did this design. And I did the heart all in one fabric. But you can mix and match your colors. You don't have to do them in red. Of course, you can do them in pinks, purples, blues, greens, oranges, whatever colors you want to do them in. You could do a whole set of them in different color hearts for little mug rugs to have around the house during the month of February if you wanted to. But that pattern is out there. I can show you that. Hang on. This is the pattern here. So you can use a 4x4, a 5x5, or an 8x8 hoop. Those are your sizes, or those are the size things you need to make the small, medium, and large. And you get the whole pattern, instructions, all of that. And I will link that video at the end because there's a video for this too. So there'll be a couple links at the end, and I'll put the other links in the description. This is the Queen of Hearts that you can do. So that's another project. Go crazy. Take that 8x8 one. Let's pop this out for a second. Take this 8x8 one and make a table runner. Make like 8 and 8, that's 16. So if you use this to make a table runner, when you stack them opposite like that. That's going to give you a diamond pattern across your middle. And then whoever's sitting on one side will see his heart, and whoever's sitting on the other side of the table will see a heart as well. So people will see them from all directions. So you could make a runner with that too. And of course, the whole mug rug thing for teachers. Maybe your children attend Sunday school or catechism or something like that, and you wish to give gifts. Maybe you want to give gifts to all of the sisters at the convent where your children attend school or something. If your children attend a Catholic school, what a lovely gift to give them. I know they'd appreciate it. So that is the other thing for Valentine's Day, because no, the February pattern is not a heart. I know, crazy, right? But there are places for hearts, but I didn't want to do a whole month based on hearts, but I wanted you to have project things. And we did a lot of them last year. So that's your, that's what you can choose from to do your Valentine's stuff. Quick and easy little projects. And of course, I'll put all that info in the description and link videos at the end for you, but all of that is available. This pattern set, $1.50. That's nothing, right? And you can do so much with it. The cross stitch pattern is like $1 or $1.50, I think. And then this one is free. Okay, gotcha. Good. I hope you enjoy that, guys. I really do hope you enjoy that. I just wanted to make sure there was something out there for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to finally quilt that one. I don't know how I'm going to quilt it yet. I like doing those individual kind of quilting things in each square, but because this is big, I might have to do something different. I have to think about that over the next couple nights because I want to get it done. Now, I want to share with you next. See, I told you I had a lot going today. Am I going to share this with you or not? Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of the February block? Because it ain't a heart. Should I not? I wasn't going to, because I was going to do it next week. I'm thinking. My brain's going. Yeah, we're going to save it till next week. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I got you guys all excited, didn't I? Sorry. I will show you what's coming next week. Or I will show you the February block next week to give you a little sneak peek. Actually, that's awfully close to the end of the month. No, let's do it now. I know I'm wishy-washy on that, aren't I? Sorry. All right, you guys know what these are, right? These are modified half square triangles. Modified half square triangle. So a modified half square triangle, half of it looks like your regular half square triangle. The other half has multiple colors with a minimum of 2, like you see here. Now in this particular one, this color and this color match, but that's okay. There are 2 colors there. This one is the same way. Half of it is here. This other half is 2 colors, even though these 2 colors are the same. There's a reason you do that if you want, a certain design. But these 2 colors could be different. But with modified half square triangles, you can have more than 2 separate colors on either side. You can have 3. There's lots of different modified half square triangles. The modified half square triangles are going to be our next big set that we're going to be putting out, and it's coming out fairly soon. And you're going to have, again, those smaller to larger segment pieces. And this time you're going to get an extended size in the modified half square triangles. I told you guys I was going to be testing out the larger segment sizes, the extended sizes. There is going to be a basic set come out. And so I am doing one extended size also in the modified squares for you, the modified half square triangles. Okay. And you'll get it for each one of the modifieds, not just one modified extended. So let's say there are 4 modified half square triangles. I'm not telling you how many are coming in the set, but let's say there are 4. You would get a extended size for each one of the designs, right? And so then you can, when the modified basics come out, or the extended basics, you can work that in. So are you ready to see a sneak peek at February's block? I think they call this hat trick, card trick. I've never considered it a trick. It looks like a flower to me. This is our block. Isn't that pretty? I love it because see the darker green? That is your friendship star, or what is also known as a Mississippi star. And you can see that it is made of half square triangles and modified half square triangles, the single modified. This is what we call a single modified, where half of it is your normal and half of it is 2 separate colors. And then this particular one has a solid block in the center. The one we're making is going to have a diamond in a square in the center. So it's going to be a little bit different from this, but this was the only one I had completely made that I wanted to show you. But I love it because it has that friendship or Mississippi star in it. I love this block. I think it's super pretty. Okay, so that's coming. That's your sneak peek. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you, but I thought you might be interested. And the reason we're going to do it in February, and remember you're getting 3 sizes for that block, is because the next big set to come out is going to be those modified half square triangles, and I want you to be used to making them. That way you're excited when the set comes out, and you're going to want to make all of those great set, all those different ones that are coming out. And there are so many modified half square triangles. And some of them even have different names, like they're considered individual blocks with names. I don't consider them that way. I consider them a segment that goes with everything. Okay, whoops, let me take this little thing down, because speaking of trying to do my share screen and talk to you guys at the same time, speaking of what's coming in February is our new monthly patterns are going to be in 3 sizes, right? You guys wanted more than 1 size, you're going to get more sizes. You're going to get each month a pattern design with 3 sizes that you can choose from. They'll all come in the package. You don't have to say, oh, I want the small one, or oh, I want the, you're going to get all 3 of them. Those pattern design sets are going to be $7.95 a month. So if you buy one every month, you're going to spend almost $95 in the year. Of course, you get the free Quilt Lab video, but we have come up with a way to save you money and give you bonuses and extras, something that a lot of you asked for. Were we ever going to do a subscription service? And I thought long and hard about this all the way back since last June, and we've done it. We decided to do it this year with our Quilt Lab subscription. And our Quilt Lab subscription means you're going to get your monthly pattern and design set, and it's going to come out to be about $5 a month. So you're saving $2.95 a month just on the pattern there. Plus, every quarter, you're going to get a free bonus pattern exclusive to the Quilt Lab subscription for 2024. Okay. They might come out as designs that can be purchased in the future, but you're getting them for free and exclusively in 2024. This year, nobody else will have them but you. You're going to get one a quarter. Of course, there will always be the Quilt Lab videos that everyone will get, but you're also getting a live monthly group Zoom. And I know that there's so many of you that are happy about that, because if I've answered one email about Zooms, I've answered 1,000 emails about Zooms this past year. And that's great. I love to know what you guys want. That's how you guys get these things, is when you let me know. And so there will be a monthly live group Zoom session to go over the monthly pattern, to take your Q&A, all of that good stuff. The whole subscription for Quilt Lab in 2024 is $60. So that is a savings of $35.40 just for the pattern alone. Plus you get the free extra patterns in the monthly Zoom. So it's a great savings. It's a super great savings. Several of you have already subscribed. You'll be getting more information real soon on how all of that works. For 2024, we can pop this out of here now for a minute. For 2024, the subscription will run February through the end of next January. I didn't start it in January because I was still really working on it at the end of this last year, and I didn't want to bring out something that I didn't think I was going to like for you guys. I wanted it to be something for everybody, not just something for people that own the basic sets. In fact, I didn't want it to be for people who own the basic sets. I wanted it to be for everybody. So if you own the basic sets, these patterns you can use with the basic sets. But if you're not ready to buy basic sets yet, I get that. But you're going to get all of these patterns and sizes. You can be making up stuff all year long. You won't have enough time to make up all the patterns and things that you want to do with all of these sizes and all in one year. So they're a great way, again, to add to your library of Build a Quilt segments and block patterns. So if you subscribe after February, you will still pay the $60, and I will send you everything you've missed. So you're not going to miss it. So if it's May and you go, you know what, I should just have done it, I should have just subscribed, you can still subscribe for the $60, and I will send you everything you've missed. If you have already paid for a pattern, though, I can't substitute a pattern for you. So that's the idea of you're wanting to get that subscription now before you start buying patterns. But that's up to you guys, right? That's completely up to you. I just want to make sure that that's clear for everybody. So the subscription service, if you go to the website, it's like the first thing you see under the intro photo and all of that good stuff. Okay. All righty. There. I think I have finally gone through everything. And if we had been chatting and answering questions, we'd probably run another 15, 20 minutes, but I think we're done. So let me say this. Let me show you the website, www.sewincommon.com. That's where you go. That's where you get the free patterns. That's where you purchase patterns. That's where you subscribe to the subscription service. All of it at the website, okay? And for those of you that have subscribed already, you're going to be getting your first stuff here in about a week and a half. Right before the 1st of February, you'll get your first stuff. So I'm getting it ready to send out to everybody. And we're going to be doing this, like I said, they call it a card trick, a hat trick. It doesn't look like cards to me. I'm going to call it a friendship flower. That's what I'm going to call it because of that friendship star. Yeah. And plus ours is a little different. Our center is going to be a diamond and a square. So that's coming for February. 3 sizes. And we'll be doing, a project, all of that. Excuse me, guys. I need to take a drink here. Okie dokie. Okay, so over at the website, there you go. All right, everybody. Again, I'm sorry that we had to do an almost live this week, but you know, when the power goes out, the power goes out. What else can you do, right? Okay. All right, everybody. Please don't forget to be posting your bento box pictures over at the website. You'll see the post, and there's also a post over there for the stuff for Wednesday workshop. Post your photos. I still have to go post this one over there, this picture, but the post is already there. You'll see this inside the post. Post your pictures there because I love to show them. Last week I showed a picture of some of the blocks somebody's working on for the Wednesday workshop, and they were beautiful. So get those out there, and we'll show them and share them with everybody in our next upcoming video. Don't forget, Sunday we have quilt lab. That video, of course, goes up at midnight Central Standard Time on Sunday. So no matter where you are in the world, it should be up during your daytime hours, because I appreciate so much all of our subscribers. Of course, you guys mean the world to me. You know that. And to all of you folks that subscribe from around the world, we really appreciate it too. And we love having you as part of the Sew in Common family, because I like to think quilters everywhere are the same at heart. We're givers. We are creative. We love making beautiful things. And of course, we all love Sew Life Beautiful, right? So go do that, everybody. Go Sew Life Beautiful for the rest of this week. We'll see you for Sunday Quilt Lab. Have fun. And next week, hopefully we will be live. No more power outages. Bye for now.